Okay, folks, I'm going to change this other axle on the Honda. I'm probably just going to throw this up on my extras channel because I already did one on the other side. Yeah, I'm just going to not do a lot of explaining and just work my way through it because I need to get this done. Oh. Okay. Okay. Come on. Okay. Now we're just gonna take our 12 back here. Break that off. Hopefully. Yep. Okay, we'll take that out. We'll take these two tins out. Sit out. Okay. Okay. Now we gotta get this out. Thank goodness I don't have to drill it now. Let me move you up here so you can see what I'm working on. Okay, so I was getting the cotter pin out of this nut. It was a rusty, crusty one. Rusty, crusty. Rusty, crusty. Now let's see if we can get this to break loose. Oh yeah. Oh, where'd it go? It went down here somewhere that didn't hit the floor. There's some axle grease. Really? Really, doggone it? There's no place for it to sit. Oh, well, it fell right down here. Did it really not hit the floor? I didn't hear it. Well, we won't be putting it on backwards. We'll be trying to get that out the other way. So, we want a 14 to go on here. Let me see. I'll have to spray her down with some WD to help get some of the greasiness off and some of the dirt. Give her a smack with the BFH 9000. Alright. Now we'll get our ratchet and we'll see if she'll come loose for us. If not, we'll have to get the braking bar out. Oh, she's gonna come. Okay. So now I'll take and spray some WD on this guy. Much better than the other side. There we go. We got her. Now we gotta get it out of the socket. Fun times. I might have to take it over to the vise. It's starting to work its way loose. Man, oh man. Let me put it back in here and give it a few threads. And I can use my hammer on it. There we go. Alright, so we got that loose. Now we have to take this bottom bolt out of the strut mount down here, which is down in here. We're going to see if we can get her with the regular socket. We couldn't get the other side with the regular socket. We had to use a braking bar, but we're going to try it. Oh! Woo! Nope. Alright. Alright. See, I have a 17 and an impact. We'll just try that. I normally don't like to impact these rusty bolts because they have a tendency to snap off on you. Alright, she's turning a little bit now. We'll go ahead and put some WD on her. And then we'll get us another 17. No, that's a 19. 17. And we'll go onto this side. And we'll hold her down so that she can't turn. And then we'll hit it. There she goes. Alright. We got that out. Now we just have to hit this bolt. There's that. Now we can just wiggle this off and pull this out. You see all the axle grease that's coming out of that boot on there. Alright. Now we gotta take our axle nut socket off. Off. Now I will put one of the lug nuts back on here just to hold this rotor down. There. Just so that isn't loose and wobbling all over the place. The axle is loose in there, nice and loose. We'll spray a little WD in it just to make sure. Alright, so now we just have to get this loose, and this will take some there we go, a little shock and all, baby. Now we'll take this axle out, there we go. Now that axle's out, now we just have to pop her out of the transmission. Oh heck. There we go. Pop loose. We'll get our new axle out. This one was like $30 and the other side was like $40. I'll rock out it. Still some shipping. That Rock Auto is pretty cheap. They're cheaper than the Amazon is these days on axles usually. Okay, so I have her popped loose. She's just not completely out of there yet. Now the other side did not leak any transmission fluid when I pulled her out. And it looks like this side is not going to either. So you want to reach back in here and just feel that seal. And it feels plenty supple and there's no gouges in it or anything, so the seal doesn't need replaced. Which is good because I don't like doing those seals. You just have to get up under there and get all personal with it. Put that seal in. You know. Oh. Try to find a spot to stick that, then it'll stay. Alright. So now we're ready to stick our new axle in. And you just have to reach back here. Stick her in the dark hole. Let me get it here. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta feel it when it's in the dark. Sometimes you just gotta feel for it. There we go. And then there it goes. It clicks in. It has that little ring on it right there that has to pop in and click in. Now we're ready to put this axle back in. And we'll go ahead and spray some WD in the axle spline area. Make sure that's good. Although I did a wheel bearing on this side like 1.5 years ago, so I don't think it's too rusty yet. But there we go. Alright. So now we're ready to put this back on, but we have to find out what happened to our castle nut. That's not good. One of our brake pads fell out, but I figured I'd find the castle nut by now. There it is. Here she is. Alright, good. We'll spray some WD on this and on the castle nut. Alright. You want to snug it, not unsnug it. Let me move you up here so you can see what I'm doing. Jeez. Okay. Let me get some more light in here. Alright. Okay, put this on snug instead of unsnug. There we go. Now, we're ready to put our axle nut on. We'll just snug him up for now, just so he doesn't come back out. We'll get him tightened and crimped on here. What the heck? There. Okay, so now we got that. Now we just need to put our little shock absorber piece back in, which can be fun. Look at that. There we go. Okay, we'll put that back up there. We'll spray our bolt down with some WD. We'll put it back in the hole. We'll just go ahead and hand do it for now, because I don't want to have to hammer that socket on there and have it get all stuck again. We'll put some WD on this bolt. Get it in. We'll tighten this. I think you guys need to move down now. Alright. Now, heck, let me find my setup sheet. That's good enough. Okay. So, we'll put that one on this side. And we'll tighten her with the impact. We're going to do a setting 2 on her. Alright, there we go. Now we'll take our 14 socket and stick this bolt back in. Now, good, she didn't stick on there that time. Let's take our 14 and really give this a good snugger. Okay. Now we gotta tighten this up to where we see the hole. Tighten it up good. That's about right. We gotta go a little farther for the hole. A little bit more. Oh, that's about it. Yeah, that's perfect. So now we'll get us a cotter pin. I brought them over here somewhere. Yeah. I want a little thinner gauge one. That one's too long. I want a thinner gauge shorty. There we go. He's not going in. Yeah, I know. She was clear before. I don't know what's not clear about this now. What the heck? It looks like she does have a piece in her. Let me take it back off. Weirdness. Take it back off and make sure the hole's clear. Oh, let me move you guys back up here. Okay, so now we gotta see if this hole is clear. It does not look like it is. Man. I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can. Oh. Now it's clear. It had a piece stuck in it from the other direction. I don't know. I don't know. But it's nice that that has 4 holes in it, because now we can stick the cotter pin through from an easier direction. Okay, let me get the wrench. Tighten her up. That looks perfect. Okay. We'll stick our cotter pin through there. Big side down. Oh. She went a little past. Let's take this other one till it's lined up there. Let's see if that one will go through. Now a little more. Man, wow. Wow. Okay, it's gonna go a little more. Okay. Okay, let me just tap her. See if she'll go through. That was one rusty hole. She has not used that hole in a long time, I'll tell you. Okay, we'll bend this down, up and around. We'll bend that one up this way, and we'll just trim it. There we go. All right. So that's tight. We still have to tighten our axle nut. We tightened both of these strut mount bolts. So let's go ahead and just put our caliper back on. Okay, seals back in. There we go. Oh, I gotta put the brake pad back on there first. Let me see if I can just get her in this way. Here we go. Perfect. Now we need a 12. And we'll just give her a snug. There we go. I guess I need to move you guys back down so you can see what I'm doing again. The brake caliper is back on. Now we have to put these two 10 millimeters that hold the brake hose. Make sure you get your hook. So much easier than working on a Nissan. Nissans suck. I'll help if I put it in the hole for the bolt. Okay. Nissan axle took me like 5 or 6 hours to do last time I did one because I had to pull the whole bearing holder out. That was a nightmare. I don't want to work on that car ever again. Those don't have to be all crazy tight. So that's pretty much it. We're done except for this axle nut. So, like I said, what I do is I put my impact wrench on setting 2. And I just do it until it top stops turning, and we'll see where our thing is right there. So now we're gonna hit that with the screwdriver and ding it in. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. So that will stop it from being able to come back out. And we are done. We are done with the axle. Yay! I feel good. You pick up all the tools. take the old axle. You can see where that boot was busted on her. She was leaking grease. She don't feel bad though. She could have, maybe there's a little slop in that, but you probably could have done a boot on that and saved it. If you want to take all that time to save 30 bucks. And you're probably going to spend $20 on a boot and grease, so you'll probably save 10 bucks. If you want to take that apart and do a boot for 10 bucks, you are more than welcome. I will, just let me know and I will ship this axle to you and you can reboot it and use it again. Until it goes to the scrapyard. It'll live out in my pile of axles for a while though. Alright. Well, that is how you do that. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. It's Tom, your frugal prepper. My greasy heads. I have axle grease all over myself.